Hello everyone, from AutoCAD version 2006, dynamic block was added to this software. That was a significant improvement in parametric and smart drawings that enabled you to do some boring jobs easily. Let me give you a very simple example. I have a plumbing fixture here, and in fact there is an outlet pipe here. Based on the thickness of the ceiling or the length that we want, we can increase or decrease the length of these with two very simple parameters. And with this slope, you can see it's moving. How can we make this? This is a very simple example that make you familiar with the dynamic block and understand it. In 2024 AutoCAD course, we made different examples about the dynamic blocks, about the structure, architecture, and electricity, and mechanics. For example, in structure, the bars can be done automatically. By automatic, I mean having some smart blocks, so we can do this lengthy and boring process very easily. And in architecture, some of the elements have the capability of dynamic blocks that can help you. Now we are going to get to know this structure, and I explode that block here, and we're gonna work on this together. The thing that we have here, the upper part is fixed, but I want to change the length of this part based on this slope. So now I select this, B enter. Now we have the block window. Now line fixture 0, 1, and we put the base point here, and now convert to block, and here we activate this option to enter the editor. The unit must be meters. Okay, and we are now go to the block editor, and now I select linear from the parameter, and now here from here to this point. Now we made a distance. Now I select the grid numbers are 2. I want to change the left parts. I can come here and put it on one segment or one grip here, so that this one would be deactivated. And now we are going to add up some action to the parameter that we used, and I select stretch. First thing you need to do is to select the parameter, and the next thing is the direction, and we select the direction of the action. Then it asks to select the area, and we select this area. Now we select the elements, and now enter. Now let's test if it works, and we go to the test block part. Now guys, look, it does it as simple as possible. I select close test block, close test block. I want to get back here. Now I select the linear from the parameter part, and from here to here and this one. Now I select this, and this lower part should be moved, so I put it on 1. When this moves, I want this to move, so when you select the action like stretch here, this parameter toward this point and this subject, and then you select the whole and press enter. Now I close it to see if it works. I select it and I move it. Look, like this and like this. You see that? You can do it as simple as possible. Now you see that this works very easily for you. You can use these techniques in your project to make their progress very faster. It also affects your accuracy. Now you see that it moves with that slope. Maybe we can take a look at many items in AutoCAD. I mean, the errors that might happen practically in the action.